Hey, this is the Lord Potato, and this is What If Naruto was a reincarnation of Benimaru, Shigaraki, and Dabi, Part 3. Now, yes, I know I had to do uh, part 3 a while ago, but I kind of got lazy, and I'm still getting kind of lazy, but yeah. It's kind of cold in my room, so I'm going to turn on my heater. But other than that, it really didn't need to explain that. But, what's it called? Subscribe to Anime Sensei on and iconic what ifs. Get them up, and also what's it called? What's it called? I'm not gonna do a recap because that takes too long, and I want to go through another what if and try to finish it, and that is what if Naruto was Karma Akabas? Because yeah, so I'm rewatching that. Well, yeah, I'm rewatching it, and yeah, I'm also gonna be recording something like a gameplay and all that, with me just playing PUBG and kind of uploading it on my second channel. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna be doing for this couple of hours. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I already said go subscribe and well, to iconic anime. But yeah, and let me begin where I last left off. After Naruto got back home, he was very tired. Of course, he went back to he got to sleep and all that. Naruto, he walked to school the next day, and of course, when he gets to school, he is doing the same thing, like not yesterday, but like studying and all that. He does go to Savannah's house occasionally, sometimes just to eat some food, and because Savannah does kind of force him to do it. But yeah, of course, Naruto, he sometimes don't want to do it, but Savannah forces him because, well, Naruto missed kind of 3 years of her kind of friendship and all that. So yeah, even though Naruto did explain that he wasn't going to be in the academy until he was 12. But yeah, this goes on for a whole year. Now, of course, this is where we go into Naruto and the, what they call, final day of the academy. Now, Naruto doesn't have that problem with what they call Mizuki. Since this tuning exam, not tuning exam, this tuning teacher, he is fair game and all that. And of course, everyone does pass, some civilians does fail still, but yeah. Naruto can do Shadow Clone and even Fire Clones. Since he is a master in fire, Harusen did teach him a little bit on fire jutsu because yeah. And of course, with that happening, Savannah also did train in becoming stronger in her blood jutsus, but also in water style, just to counteract Naruto's fire. Every time they did train and spar, Naruto's always like 2 steps ahead of her. Now, of course, Savannah's grandmother is the one kind of teaching Savannah because, yeah. And Savannah's father did try to teach her, but Savannah's grandmother kind of smacked him in the head and said, "You ain't teaching my daughter. Because, first of all, you kind of useless half the time," but yeah. Of course, Naruto did kind of meet what's it called, Savannah's older sister. And Savannah's older sister is very kind, but sometimes can get a little angry if Naruto kind of be too close to her sister. But yeah, this is where Naruto, he is like just in the academy, and of course he does have a headband, and yeah, because he still did what's it called, the claw, the hand, and even the substitute. But yeah, of course Savannah did the same, and no one really failed. Some civilians already said it, but yeah. Now, of course, this is where what's it called? Mizuki, he got like someone from what's it called, Aruka's class to still steal the scroll because he didn't see Naruto. So of course, that person got in trouble with Mizuki. So yeah, of course, we go into the teachers, into class K1 or class K4 mostly. That's what it's called. Of course, this is where The teacher started like naming out teams. Team 23, team 22, team 24, team 24. Team 24 contains of Naruto Uzumaki, or mostly Naruto managed to change his name from Naruto Uzumaki to Benimaru Uzumaki. And he says Benimaru Uzumaki. Savannah from the Kitsune, basically from the Blood Clan. And well, that the last member was called um, Code. Code from the Telekinesis clan. So yeah. Of course, well, Naruto and Savannah are kind of shocked that Code is there with them, but they're okay. Since Naruto doesn't really hate Code, but yeah. Of course, well, their teacher is named with I know the perfect sensei name, and that is Karon. So, Karon is basically this person with the scar on like his nose and kind of near his face a little bit. So it's like, it kind of looks like Aruka a little bit, but not really. Karon has black hair and it's kind of not that long. Of course, is where, well, he also has what's it called? He has black eyes and, well, he has like multiple bandages everywhere. This is where he's is the sensei for Team 24 because yeah. Of course, this is where, well, he goes towards the cause to get his students because he comes early. And yeah, of course, this is where, well, Code, Naruto, and even Savannah are on this team, but yeah. Now, of course, this is where, well, Karon says, I need Team 24, let's go. This is where Karon then asks towards the call. All of them, that what they are, their dreams, their likes, and all them other things. Karon says, my name is Karon, he says, my name is Karon Sagamaya. So yeah. Of course, well, he then says, my likes are, well, a couple things like food and training, and also going on a mission somewhat. And I guess you three, since you'll be my new students for today, this on. Dislikes are, well, if you don't really put your back into it, then I really wouldn't care about you that much, and I will hate you. So even if you don't try. And, well, I don't really like people kind of working alone a little bit. It's all about teamwork, okay? So, of course, this is where he points at, well, Code. Code says that his name is Code, I don't really know what's telekinesis in Japanese. So, it's just telekinesis in Japanese. Of course, this is where Code says that, his, dream is to become one of the strongest telekinesis in in his family. And to become a high-ranking ninja. But also well, he says his likes are kind of like playing around and training. Well, not playing around. Training, getting stronger, and, well, kind of talking to his friends. He looks at Naruto and, well, Savannah. This is where his dislikes are people that are cocky, people that are too annoying, people that are so arrogant that they usually have a stick up their ass, but yeah. Yeah. This is where, well, next is Naruto. Naruto says, my name is Benimaru Uzumaki. And, well, Savannah kind of grumbles. Of course, Code doesn't mind Naruto kind of being named Benimaru, but yeah. Savannah does, but this is where Naruto says, my goal is, well, to become the strongest fire user in, well, what's it called? The Land of Fires. And also, well, another dream, but it might be reality, is to, well, that would be my secret. And, well, my likes are, well, my friends, Savannah, Code, what's it called? Raven, Kaya, what's it called? Iwa, and the other dude, I forgot what was the other dude's name. Oh, Lancelot. Lancer, I think I call him Lancer. Of course, well. Then he says it's also food and also, kind of like my own cooking, but also Savannah's cooking. And also training and reading and learning more fire jutsus. This is where, Naruto says dislikes are, Naruto says my dislikes are people that are really cocky, people that have a stick up their ass, and people that are just kind of plain retarded and annoying. This is where, next is Savannah. Savannah says, my name is Savannah Blood, basically blood in Japanese. I'm not going to try to remember that. But yeah, of course, is where, Savannah says, my goal is to, become a strong kunoichi for my clan. And also something else, but I won't talk about that one. Because she kind of blushes after seeing Naruto a little bit. But yeah, of course, Karon can also see this. And Naruto saw that from his corner of his eye. Of course, this is where, Savannah says, my likes are, my friends, Naruto, and the others. I mean, Naruto / Benimaru glares at Naruto. Naruto go. That's where Karon can see that Naruto changed his name. He doesn't mind calling Naruto Benimaru, but yeah. Of course, this is where, Savannah says, my other likes are training, cooking, and, my family, and yeah. Of course, Code also say that for his family and all. And my dislikes are people that are too cocky, people that are too annoying, people that don't take their training serious, people that are usually too lazy, and blah, blah, blah. This is where, Chiron says, good. Well, I will test you 3 tomorrow. Now, have a good night and all that. So yeah, Chiron disappears and just leaves in a fire body flicker, but yeah. Now, of course, is where, Naruto, Savannah, and Code, leave. Of course, Savannah grabs Naruto to, go with her towards the, house and all that. And when Naruto did become a ninja, he did kind of celebrate with Savannah, but yeah. Because, yeah, Savannah's family kind of likes Naruto, except for the father, but yeah. This is where, Naruto is going along with Savannah just to kind of eat some food, but yeah. Of course, Naruto ate a little too much food that Savannah kind of served him, and Naruto kind of passed out. And kind of went to sleep in Savannah's kind of kitchen a little bit. This is where, Savannah, father had to be the one to carry him towards a bedroom. Now, of course, Savannah's father really didn't want to carry him towards any bedroom, but of course, the grandmother really followed him to see where he would put the kid. Now, of course, this is where Savannah's father was kind of just grumbling all the damn time, but yeah. Of course, Savannah went to sleep in her bedroom, but yeah. The next day happens, Naruto wakes up in one of the, extra guest rooms in the Blood Clan compound, but yeah. This is where Naruto sees the timer and, one of the clocks and all that, because there was a clock. And this is where Naruto say, oh, right, the test, because they had to meet up kind of early. Of course, this is where, Naruto opens the door and realizes Savannah was kind of in front of him in this door when he opened it, because Savannah also opened her door. This is where Naruto says, Savannah, wait, this isn't my apartment. Did I? Savannah says, yeah, you passed out. This is where Naruto says, oops, sorry about that. Savannah says, no, it's fine. This is where they go downstairs, and of course, Savannah's mother was actually the one to be cooking, because, yeah. Of course, this is where Savannah wanted to cook, but this is where Savannah's mother says no, because you have a big day of ninja training, but yeah. This is where Savannah grumbles, but yeah, Naruto eats. And he is okay, he doesn't really care. Of course, this is where, Code, he is getting towards the, training ground and all that. The training ground is called Training Ground 24, but yeah. Of course, this is where, Benimaru and, well, Savannah are kind of walking towards the, what's called, training ground. And of course, this is where Savannah looks at Naruto multiple times. And this is where Naruto says, "Why do you keep looking at me?" Savannah says, "Nothing." So Naruto kind of stops her for a second. And this is where Savannah says, "What are you doing, Naruto?" And there's a black cat kind of crossing the road. And I didn't want to hurt the black cat. This is where, well, Savannah says, "Oh, okay." This is where Naruto says, "Also, never mind." This is where, well, Naruto kind of walks away. Savannah kind of grumbles a little bit, yeah. I should also mention something. Naruto has what's called his weapons from, you know how Benimaru uses those staff weapons? I forgot what they're called. Those are not toys, but I think they're just like for celebration, but whatever. Of course, this is where, well, Naruto has some still around his body. He has like 5 in total, but yeah. Of course, this is where, well, they go to the training ground in training ground 24. Of course, this is where, well, Savannah, Naruto, and even Code gets ready to fight against Karo Sensei. This is where, well, they all get ready, and of course, this is where Karo Sensei says, "Begin." Of course, what they have to do is just see if they are strong enough to take out the Jonin Sensei. And if they can, then they will, what's called, see what rank missions they would have to do. So of course this is where Naruto, he and Savannah and even what's it called, well, Code gets ready. Code uses telekinesis to kind of lift up some things, but this is where Naruto ignites it with fire, and Savannah like puts blood around it to make blood spikes. That's where, well, Code then sends him out with Koro Sensei, or Koro Sensei. This is where he dodges it, and this is where he says, "Interesting. Those things are very powerful. Interesting." So, Naruto, Savannah, and Code are working all together. I see. This is where, well, Naruto appears right in front of him, because yeah, Naruto's right now very fast, and the fastest one in the team. This is where Koro Sensei notices, and so he acts kicked down. Naruto blocks it with a, well, what's called one of his arms. But this is where Naruto then says, "Fire palm." This is where he ignites his like hand into fire and hits what's called, well, Karo Sensei into the stomach. This is where, well, this is where Koro Sensei then just kind of get launched into the tree, but this is where he was fine. But this is where he had to dodge a blood sword before it actually cut his head, and then dodge a bunch of like wooden spikes that kind of went in the air by telekinesis. And of course, he's dodging. This is where he had to dodge a water attack by substituting. But this is where he also had to dodge a kind of the weapons that Benimaru uses. Yeah, Naruto summoned one out to kind of smash into a tree and try to stab him. It's where he says, "These kids are dangerous. Very dangerous." Naruto, he grabs his color weapon out of the tree and all that because it appears through. That's where Naruto, he pulls it out, launches himself up by igniting it, because like a rocket and all that, and tries to look around. This is where he's looking around with his X and O eye. And of course, is where, well, Naruto can't see where the person's at, but this is where Naruto ignited blue flames and started throwing them around what's it called, the tree. Now, of course, Sabana had to use water style to kind of say water style, water tsunami. Of course, where they were kind of near a lake, and of course they hit the trees to kind of cool off the trees from the blue flames. But yeah. Now, these aren't large blue flames, so yeah, they weren't taking forever. Of course, this is where Kara says they are dangerous. This is where telekinesis managed to grab him in mid-air, but this is where he kind of code launches towards Naruto, and Naruto says, "Wake up, motherfucker," punches him in the face. Wait, and knocking him out mostly calls. This is where, well, they had to wait for a good, well, what's it called, 20 minutes until Karo Sensei has to wake up again. And of course, Karo Sensei says, okay, all of you pass. You all did pretty good. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going back to sleep. This is where, well, Naruto, he says, true, let me go back to sleep. This is where Abana says, oh, no, you don't. Let's go. This is where Code says, do you want me to carry you by using telekinesis, Karo? This is where Karo Sensei says, nah, it's fine. Let me just sit here, okay? This is where, well, Code nodded and left. This is where Karo Sensei tried to get up, but this is where he can't feel his body. So he said, damn, I should have probably asked him for using telekinesis. Fuck. But yeah, of course, this is where, well, the next day happens, and of course, it's just been a bunch of D-rank missions. But then they still got, well, they got a C-rank mission to kind of go help a somewhat princess. And no, this is not Koyoki, but yeah. Now, of course, this is where this princess is to help her in near the land of fire because of her village being attacked by bandits. But yeah, this is C-rank mission, but yeah. Okay, so of course, this is where, well, they get to, the place. Karo Sensei, Savannah, Code, and Naruto. But yeah, of course, when they get there, they have to, well, protect the princess from a bunch of bandits. And yeah. Now, I'm kind of getting very tired of doing, not doing the tired because, well, yeah. And so, I'm actually going to record part for tomorrow and finish this part, and yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to end it off this what if because, yeah, I'm tired. So, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed, potato, and potato.